Ah, hello there. Well, a little while ago I did a video where I showed how I organised my Volvo, and a few weeks ago they changed my truck at work, and I'm now the proud, is that the right word? Proud owner, driver of a Renault. It's not too bad. It's not a Volvo, and there's not as much storage space, but I've tried my best to organise it as best as I can. So I thought I'd share exactly what I've done and try and give a few hints and tips, and I'm more than open to get some hints and tips back with what I could or should or maybe could have done. So we will start, and I hate everybody that starts a sentence with the word so. We'll begin with the overhead lockers, and I'm going to turn the camera around. Don't drop the phone first. Can we turn it around? No, okay, alright, well we won't turn the camera around. But what we'll do is we'll turn the camera around so you can see inside the lockers. So we'll start with the left hand side one of the passenger seat, and in here I keep all my water and loo rolls and kitchen roll. And they're 5 litre containers, or they should be, that just fit quite nicely in there. Now the trouble with these lockers is there's a bit of a ledge at the back, so they're not fully flat at the bottom of the locker, so it's a bit of a pain in the backside, but you can overcome it if you think about it a little bit. And underneath here is anything in this little net fronted cubby hole. Anything that needs charged up goes in there. So I've got battery charger, toothbrush charger, and a little inverter, a little 24-volt inverter in there, if you can see it just here, that charges all the little stuff. Moving on to the middle cupboard, all my cleaning stuff, which I've got in the little yellow container. That just fits quite nicely in there, and I've got some racks and stuff behind. Over in the driver's side is all my teas and coffees I can just pull out and grab hold of, spare bulbs, diaries and notepads, that kind of thing. It doesn't even close like a Volvo. Okay, and then moving down onto the dashboard, I borrowed the tray from the Volvo just because it's a bit handy, really. And in this truck, one of the best things about it is there are cigarette lighter sockets just about everywhere, which is really good. They're 12 and 24 volts, so yeah, they're pretty cool. There's a little cubby hole down here in the middle of the dashboard. I've made the phone holder from about 3 different holders. It works okay, just glued it back to the dashboard. And then up above the driver, which is the top bunk, basically there's a little button underneath the bed in the middle, just there. You pull it down. I'm going to have to put the phone down. You pull it down and a good shove, and then your shelf or your bunk bed becomes a shelf. Now, to put this shelf back up in the upright position, you need to pull it all the way forward until it goes donk, and then you can rotate it upwards. So in here, tools in the bottom, clean clothes and towels on the top. Got my microwave in the middle, trying to work out which way around my phone's going. Washing kit, that's just a spare tub which is going to go home shortly. And then in the corner here, just anything that I need, spare food, high-vis jackets, gloves in these two, spare taco rolls, spare pens in this one, torches and stuff in the bottom container, and my hard hat, which is fixed in with my plate comes snow show in the back. Snow shovel. Okay, so to put this up, just lift up till it clicks, and that's it. So it's all fairly secure up there. I have not really tested what happens if I brake hard. I don't really want to be fair. And I'll just shove this a bit better than that into there to stop everything coming forward and knocking me out if I do have to brake hard. Something else I've done is I've fitted an air duster into the seat underneath in the pipe work. It's dead easy to do. If you want to fit an air duster and you're not sure how, give us a shout. I'll talk you through it. And then in the other side, at the back of the driver's seat, sorry, the passenger seat, is my other inverter, and it's the big one that powers the microwave and everything big, anything up to 1,500 watts, laptops, that kind of thing, runs the microwave. And I've got a connector which goes onto the point at the back of the cab that you would normally plug your trailer into if you had a refrigerated trailer, I do believe. I don't think there's anything else really to show you. There's two lockers at the side outside of the truck. I've got, on the passenger side, I've got my straps, ratchet straps and stuff in there, and the driver's side one is pretty useless. It's tiny, so it's not particularly a useful space. Oh yes, what I did notice, the interior lights are either on or off. I couldn't find a way of dimming them. So when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and want to put the light on, you've literally got 4 million watts coming at you. It kind of, oh my eyes! So I went online, there's that sentence starting with the word so again. So I went online and I bought myself some USB LEDs. And underneath the top bunk is the ladder. And on here, there is a plug. And I can just switch them on. So now I've got some LED lights which you can change colour to your heart's content. Or just have them on solid. You can turn them up and down with the brightness, which gives me a nice little night light. But what I found was I was really lacking light above. Now this is where some friends of ours bought us some lights for Christmas. So pink fairy lights, I'll have you know. Yes, so I've put them in the curtain rail and just secured them in place with a little bit of tape every now and again. And actually, they look quite nice, you know, at night. Anyway, that's the Renault. I hope you enjoyed.